The book titled Existence Downloaded, Activated, Operated, Terminated is a narrative write-up for establishing one theory for all that exists. It has been my long outstanding argument to distinguish the difference between consciousness and intelligence. Consciousness gives orderliness to intelligence, with matter and energy, but consciousness is not intelligence, yet consciousness is a function of intelligence. You cannot be aware without an external stimulus with which to observe and respond. This would require the presence of matter, with energy in one form or another. In the cosmic creations, we have consciousness, matter, and energy described in a closed contour of space and time, with an infinite domain. Intelligence is stimulated logic, in a matter, which has many characteristics, from being dormant, to activated, and of random access intelligence, for a premeditated creation. To describe this, I have taken the analogy of the computer system that we are familiar with. In a computer system, we have a programmer, programs, memory ROM, memory RAM, memory storage, and hardware. A programmer. A programmer is an individual that writes, creates computer software or applications by giving computer-specific programming instructions. A programmer also may specialize in one or more computing fields, like database, security, or software, firmware, mobile, web development. I am relating a computer programmer to consciousness in my argument. Consciousness is a creator, which creates a universal set of instructions, and tells its creation what to do, or how to perform a task. A program. A program is an executable software that runs on a computer. These programs are often called applications, which can be used synonymously with software programs. A program, when linked to the soul originator, then soul originator or super soul, instructs executable set of instructions, which stimulates all created entities. These sets of instruction are often called living souls, which can be used synonymously with consciousness, in all of the created entities of the cosmos. ROM. Read-only memory. Read-only memory, ROM, is a computer memory on which data has been pre-recorded. Once data has been written onto a ROM chip, it cannot be removed, and can only be read. Memory ROM. Read-only memory can be matched with activated intelligence then. Activated intelligence on which information has been pre-logged. Once the information has been programmed, in the activated intelligence, it cannot be removed, and can only be delivered. It is indeed in this way that intelligence becomes divided, and ceases to be all-comprehending. RAM. Random access memory. Random access memory, RAM, a type of computer memory that can be accessed randomly. That is, any byte of memory can be accessed, without touching the preceding bytes. RAM is found in servers, PCs, tablets, smartphones, and other devices, such as printers. I am associating random access memory with random access intelligence. Random access intelligence. A type of entity intelligence that can be accessed randomly, that is, any multiple of memories can be accessed without touching the preceding ones. Random access intelligence can only be found in the so-called intelligent life, where both activated and random access intelligence is allowed in the occurrence of consciousness. Memory storage. A hard drive is a form of permanent storage, rather than temporary memory, such as random access memory, RAM. Every computer has at least one internal hard drive, to store software and data. Permanent memory storage in organic life is in a fine matter called ether, where intelligence is activated when life begins. The brain is supposedly the hard drive of the organic life on Earth, hence it is the retention center of the activated intelligence memory. Activated intelligence stored. The brain is one of the largest and most complex organs in the human body. It is made up of more than 100 billion nerves, which communicate in trillions of connections, called synapses. Random access intelligence is activated in the humans, but stays dormant in animals. Hardware is a function of matter and energy. Computer hardware is the collection of physical parts of a computer system. This includes the computer case, monitor, keyboard, and mouse. It also includes all the parts inside the computer case, such as the hard disk drive, motherboard, video card, and many others. Computer hardware is what you can physically touch. Of the created entities in the cosmos, its hardware is also a function of matter and energy. The human body is the finest of organic creation. The existing body with a soul is a function of matter and energy, free or dependent on interference caused by transmigratory existence. This is the collection of physical parts of physically existing systems. This includes all the senses of organic life on Earth. It also includes all the parts inside the body, such as the brain, heart, kidney, liver, stomach, and many others. We are, each of us, largely responsible for what gets put into our brains. In the computer system, there is a programmer, who programs a required system, and by making use of ROM and RAM, it creates a stimulus that can logically execute the programmer's program. A physical body is essential to house this system, and the cleverly designed hardware with matter and energy satisfies the end result. Conclusion. In my closing argument, let me consider another simple analogy for this argument. Assume this universe to be a substantial service-oriented design. Everything comes under an infinite domain. There is a master programmer called consciousness, and the program is the supersoul that controls the entire domain. A stimulus from the supersoul gives birth to the required life forms such as plant life, insect life, winged life, mammals, humans, and the cosmos. Therefore, the myth that on death, the soul goes back to the creator, or the so-called supersoul. One theory. 4. All that exists. Read more on my blog. Consciousness and Intelligence. Existency downloaded.blogspot.com